Disgaea RPG is a brand new gacha hero collector game using the well-loved series Disgaea. Those older gamers will probably fondly remember the old game series back on the PS2 and onwards. I particularly am very fond of the anime since that's what got me into Disgaea back in 2003. What is up, dwellers of the interwebs? It's your host Sorasyn and this is Sorasyn Gaming. Welcome to my channel. Disgaea RPG's plot is a simple one. You are a human who has entered the underworld to help train the next demon lord. You, Etna, and fallen angel Flan will go on a journey together, trying to train demons to be the strongest demon lord. Not only is there the main story to progress though, there's also event story to experience, as well as story content based on the history of the series. A perfect way to get caught up if you're new to the series or want a refresher. There are plenty of characters in Disgaea RPG. After all, the game has plenty of material to pull from. There's so many different types of characters that I feel torn on who I would like to save up for on the character banners in the future. Currently, there is a Santa Laharl banner, but I'm not really interested in that one. Now, Girl Laharl, I'll say for that for sure. Disgaea RPG's combat is that of a hero collector turn-based game. Your characters team up in groups of 5 and fight enemies in turn-based combat and must progress through several missions of each chapter. Disgaea RPG also includes experience missions, gold missions, and 2 types of reincarnation materials in a section of the game called the Dark Gate. You can only do them a set number of times daily and require Dark Gate keys to unlock them for extra turns. These are also limited to 5 unlocks per day. There's also a mode called Item World where you can farm as much as you like since it doesn't cost AP to enter. Item World is there to increase weapon levels and character levels, as well as find creatures called innocents, which can be caught like a form of Pokemon encounter, and then these innocents can be applied to your weapon to make them stronger. Funnily enough, Item World looks like a type of Minecraft dimension. There are 2 other modes, Conquest Battle and Overlord's Tower, but I've yet to unlock those yet. They require me to get further into the main story, but I'm currently out of AP, so I cannot progress any further. But at least majority of my main team is all level 200 or close to it. Oh, and if you're wondering what's the current maximum level for characters in the game, it looks like level 9,999 is the maximum. Early on in Disgaea RPG, you are given the chance to do a continuous roll for a 4-star character to add as your first character to your party. There is no limit to your reroll options, so you can keep trying until you get the character of your choosing. I was a bit sad to find Etna was not part of that list, but my sadness ended pretty quickly when after I had chosen my new 4-star character, the game gave me a free Etna. Actually, there's currently an Etna event where you can get many Etnas over several days for login rewards. I was indeed no longer sad. I'm now drowning in multiple Etnas, saving for 5 Etnas for an awakening. Disgaea RPG is an interesting type of game in that it's an online game with almost zero reason to actually be online. While there's plenty of combat in the main story and sub-stories, there's no PvP or multiplayer raids or dungeons to do with others. There isn't even a chat option. Your only real taste of online experience is from being asked to add random players to your friends list to send and receive sardines to one another. Other than that small online experience, the entire game is played entirely solo. I honestly enjoy what the game currently has to offer, but I would like to see some form of multiplayer introduced in the future. I mean, it's an online game after all. There is a gacha system naturally, and it has banners for free-to-play account users and also for premium accounts too. I read one person complaining that the event banner was only premium paid currency only. That is not the case. There's actually 2 versions of the event banner. One free gem currency and one premium paid currency. So free accounts still have a chance to roll for the event banner. But I did find that earning free currency isn't as fast as some gacha games I've played in the past, so use your free gems wisely. I'm gonna wait for Girl Laharl banner personally. Each character has a different preferred weapon they like to use. If you want to unlock their weapon skills, you have to make sure to pair them with weapons that match their style, so that the more they use those weapons, the better they get in combat. You can also buy new equipment in the equipment store and purchase them with in-game currency. You can actually improve certain aspects of the game in the Dark Assembly, a place where you hold a meeting with demons and propose new areas of improvement. In some cases, some demons may not be in your favor, so you have to bribe them to lean towards your motion. Once you have majority in your favor, you can pass the new improvement. For example, to level the equipment store so you'll have better chances of stronger gear showing up. Disgaea RPG is quite the grind. Just completing a full mission region takes time because there's so many stages for each mission. It's not that bad, but the problem is that since there doesn't seem to be any end game, what's the point of all this grinding? What is the motivator to reach level 9,999 on all my characters? At the moment, I don't see people sticking around long since the only thing there is to do is grind levels. Hopefully that changes because this isn't a bad game. Disgaea RPG uses pixel sprite style graphics for its game. I'm not opposed to this style of game, it has a nice look to it. Thankfully, the sprite models aren't small chibi versions of themselves. I'm really not a chibi fan in anime games. The sprites are detailed and the combat animation is gorgeous too. The special skills are fun to watch, that's for sure. Disgaea RPG's audio is for the most part pretty decent. The background music isn't too loud and the characters all sound cute and the voices are all in Japanese. Sadly, the story missions are not voice acted. I would have liked fully voiced story content. Thankfully, the text is large enough to read, so I have actually been paying attention to the story even without voice acted scenes. I found it pretty funny how the ×2 to ×4 speed would make the voices get high pitched like a chipmunk, though after a while it started to make my ears bleed. It was really getting annoying. Thankfully, I discovered where you can set the audio to stay the same when you speed the combat by entering the settings during combat and turning on fixed audio. Another annoyance though is that sounds certain enemy make when they die, especially the pig monsters. Hearing those countless pig noises as they die or screaming over and over again has forced me to turn down the audio because it's just way too annoying. Overall, I'd say that Disgaea RPG isn't a bad game. It has a lot of potential. It definitely has the nostalgia factor going for it as well. I am enjoying my time in the game, though I am finding it a lot to process when you realize how much grinding is involved. You may find yourself out of AP before you even continue the main story like I did, because I kept grinding experience to get my characters to level 200. I now need to grind materials for the reincarnation to unlock their levels to reach level 300. I feel that if Disgaea RPG wants to succeed in the future, they may need to add some form of endgame content. Doesn't even need to be multiplayer if they don't want it to be. Just add raid bosses and dungeon content to give more options for the players to strengthen their characters. I know the tower combat will be a type of dungeon climb where, you know, the enemies get stronger and stronger as you progress, but I think actual raid boss encounters would also add to the game. Even world bosses would be awesome in-game content. Hopefully they do add something like that in the future. I will keep playing this. I have been enjoying the story and getting stronger in the item world. I'm not sure how long I'll handle this grind before I lose interest, but hopefully it will be a long time from now. So that's what I think about Disgaea RPG. Remember, this is just my first impression. If you feel you had a different experience and would like to share your experience with me, I'd be happy to read them in the comments below. If you'd like me to review any mobile game you're curious about, please let me know what game you'd like to see me talk about next in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please drop a like and subscribe if you did, and also perhaps hit that bell icon if you'd like to stay up to date on all my upcoming content. All my social links are in my description below. Please follow me if you feel like it. Take care, be safe. This is Sorasynngaming signing off.